Okay guys, so really quick, I thought I'd just say at the beginning of the video here, pretty much I wasn't able to stay out because of this, I had something set up wrong. It was all my fault, not the stove or the tent, but I know you're looking at a still shot right now. Soon I'll switch into the video, but I just want to clarify that I wasn't able to stay out, and it's just going to be a review. I'll title it that way, but just in case it slipped past you guys, it's just going to be showing the tent and the stove and using it for my first time ever. So let's get into the video. Hey everybody, welcome back. So, as you can see, there is snow today. A lot of snow. Not too much, compared to other places, but I am in the yard. I just want to clear it off now, right at the beginning of the video. There's the house up there around that building. That's the trapping shed. But look at this thing. So this is an Ellis 12 by 12 prairie tent, and it's canvas, full canvas. So they helped me out a lot. I'll be doing tons of videos on it and everything, and a review video on setting it up and everything. But this is my first time ever doing this, and I'm going to be alone doing this for the first time. It was going to be my friends, but the stove didn't show up when I thought it would have. I didn't have the tracking, and I didn't know, so I just kind of gambled on it. But and come today's Monday, and this is a Nyko stove. I think it's the Alaskan Junior. All the stovepipes inside of it. First time ever using a wood stove, First time ever using a canvas tent or, wood stove kind of thing. And first time ever using the wood stove. So, Nyko also helped me out on this. You're a stove company. But like I said, there's going to be a review on this too as well. But there it is. Hold on. I'll get this stuff off the camera, don't worry. It'll just be there for a bit. But here's the stove. All the pipes in there. So I'm going to hook it up. And I'm going to camp in here tonight. It's going to be 30... I think it's like 29 actually tonight, and it's possible snow at like 10 till 5 in the morning. So I do have cyber school tomorrow morning, which starts at 7:30. So at 7:30 I'll have to be out of here. I'll come back down in the daytime and get the stove out and everything. But hey, maybe I'll camp in it for a second night in a row. I don't know. But here it is. We'll do a walk around real quick before I start the video off here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I know you guys know I've been looking for one for a while. And Ellis helped me out, and Nyko. So there's a tent. See there? Ellis canvas tents. So I'll be doing a lot of videos on this out in the woods. Don't worry, I know this is in the yard. There might be one or two more in the yard, very close to each other actually. And then I'll be out in the woods soon. So I just want to make sure I know what I'm doing, because a lot of these I'm going to be alone by myself. And stresses my mom out and everything with wood stove, so I got to at least show that I know what I'm doing. But yeah, this thing is massive. And right here, there's a 5-inch stove jack. Got through. A lot of room in there. It's a 9-foot peak on this thing. There's another, stove jack up there. But this thing is big. It's so big. I already set it up 2 days ago, and it's held up well. There's been an inch of snow on it. It held up well. But yeah, for sure. So I'm excited. Let me know down below if you guys want to see more like this. But here's our stove. We're going to have to set it up. I already have a lot of stuff in there. I have a cot. I went and bought a cot just for this video, and I went and bought a, fire bricks and stuff. And also for our firewood. Look, quite a bit of snow. It's kind of melting, but not much will melt by nighttime because it's going to be freezing. So, under there's little wood bricks. Let me see if I can grab one. It's my fire pit. I got to burn that stuff when it dries. But, just to show you, under here, under this tarp, there's an Amish lumberyard by us. And we went and bought wood off of them. But you see this? It's a pine block. This all under here is all dry. And there's a bunch of these. So this is one that was just outside, but this is what I'm going to be burning. At first I have a bundle of wood. It killed me buying it, but I just want to make sure that I had a good fire going. So I bought just a tiny bundle of wood, and then I went to our Amish lumberyard by us, and they actually gave this wood to me for free. So, huge thanks to them. But all that under there is wood. This half is logs, which I can't burn in here. And then this half to the top is wood blocks. So, yeah. See, it's a nice winter day. It's not even winter yet, is it? It might be. I think it is. But, yeah. Super excited, guys. I know this is a weird start to, you know, like when I do my camping videos and everything, but yep, I'm gonna have to see you inside. I'm gonna take everything off there and throw it in there. Also, I have a backpack on, and as for clothing, I just have a regular Carhartt shirt on, just Wrangler pants, these Timberland street boots that I'm ruining, but oh well, and I have wool socks on, and then this leather jacket I found for $5 at a church sale. It works great. Then I have a flannel on. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the tent. I wish I could film this right now, putting everything in here for a still shot, but sadly my tripod's in there, and I have to take my boots off in order to go in there. So, yep, I'll see you in the tent. Okay guys, so we're at the front of the tent. I'm gonna go in a second. I got this little doormat here. It's waterproof. I'll just wash it off when I'm done, but that's how I'm gonna set my boots on. He'll probably freeze up later, so it should be solid then, but it's a little wet. But I just opened the door, and by the way guys, this tent is massive. Massive. It's a cool tent. It only took me like 20 minutes to set up, because it was my first time doing it. But it's not hard at all. I will do a setup video, like I said. But, yeah. There's the front entrance. It's massive. Top's all the way up there. There's the one stove vent. The jack up there, and then there's the other jack. We're going to use this one. There's the little bundle of firewood I got. And I got some fire bricks, and then there's a stove mat there to set the stove on. So that's what I'm going to be using. There's the cot. It was a $50 Walmart cot, so I'll have to see how it holds up. And because I read hot tents, they always recommend you get a cot. So hey, I went and bought one. And also I got just a little director's chair up there where the one vent is. And yeah. So there's the inside. I can't explain to you how big it actually is once you're in it. Just because you just can't really explain it. All this mud on the ground, I got a towel. I'm going to wipe it up because that'll drive me nuts. But there's a little bit of water in here. And I think it was from the, because I texted them. I said there was a little bit of water that dripped in here. And they said it'll take a couple of times, like the first 2 or 3 times, before, you know, it stops dripping a little bit in here. I don't know exactly what that means, but we'll give it a couple of times. So, it's not much either, by the way. It was downpouring that one night, and it was out here all night, so yeah, we're gonna hop in there, get everything in there. I can't feel my hands already, just from picking up snow and stuff. So yeah, real nice. Let's get. Okay guys, so I'm sitting down right now. My feet are so cold because I have the door open down there. But here it is. Sitting down inside. Super, super tall. I cannot reach the top even when I jump. I can't reach up there. There's the other vent if you want it, you know, to be like in the center here. And you can have the pipe go up, but I took the, the vent cover out of the cover that covers the hole for the stove. Okay, let's go with that. The stove jack cover. And I got the water out of here. What was in here? Just little, like, pockets of it. I noticed not much more. Actually, I don't think any come after it come the first time, the water. So maybe it's, you know, set up or whatever, but yeah, gotta pick it up in here. It's a little messy now, but I did get the whole floor, you know, wiped up and everything. But I think what I might do is go back out before I do anything else and make sure everything is still tight even after all the snow that was on it. And I'm gonna make sure everything, you know, it's not gonna get too close to the stove or, you know, come in or whatever. So I'm gonna go make sure everything's tight, and once that's done, I'll just see you back in here. So yep, see you in a minute. Okay guys, so I just got back down here, and I had to go up. I grabbed my Trapping North American Fur Bears book by Stanley Hobbiger. That's my favorite trapping book. I gotta change the focus. 1 second, there we go. I went ahead and grabbed 2 blocks of this wood just to make sure it does burn along with our wood in here. So, just for now, I grabbed my Lodge cast iron pan, my little fork set, and I grabbed my MSR pot. Oh, also, I grabbed my Yeti mug for hot cocoa. So, look how ripped up my hands are from cats. That's from one kitten. One kitten will do that to your hand. But yeah, I got the boots there. There's our doorway. It just kind of come out. I didn't tie it good enough. It just unraveled, but there's not enough wind to make it, get all muddy and stuff, so it should be fine. That's about how much, of an opening I need for this anyways to start the stove. So, I got the tripod. It wasn't down here. I had to go to the house to get it. It was not down here. So, there it is. But here's the mess in here right now. Oh, also, I didn't show you guys yet. Now, instead of just showing everything I brought down, I'm just going to show it, piece by piece as I bring it out, whatever. But I got one of these. I don't know the name. I'm sorry. But it is for, I don't know if it's a fire pipe or something. I'm not sure exactly. But it'll help get the fire going, maybe if it goes out or something. So I just got it. I didn't know, really. And then here is my fire kit. GM Survival sent me some fat wood chips that he made. So that's in there. And also, there's these Duralast fire starting bricks and whatever, lighter and stuff. But yeah, we're going to try to get everything going, and hopefully we do well. So I'm going to get the tripod up, and we're going to try to set the stove up right now. Okay guys, so you're up on my tripod. I want to just say that it lets my full tripod be open in here. It's that big. So I brought down this. It's going to be my pillow. It's just one of those like seat things. It's gonna be my pillow and my seat, whatever. Should work. So, whew, my feet are freezing. It is cold through the floor, because under here is cold water and everything, so it is a bit cold down there. But here we go. Let's get this stove. Like I said, this is a Nyko Alaskan Junior. They helped me out with this. And there is a fire mat under here from Ellis to stop it from getting the floor hot, melting, or whatnot. But let's get this set up. This may take some tweaking and whatnot, because I don't know exactly where to put it yet. I'm guessing like there, around there somewhere. We'll see. Can't just guess. So I'm gonna sit down here. I'm gonna put this back a bit. There we go. So it's on its fire mat right now. We're gonna open this door. So it swings right open. And this is steel, and this is galvanized steel piping. So I took it out of the box this morning up at the house, and I put the damper in that pipe. Well, Dad did for me. I couldn't get it. And we have our spark arrestor right here that goes in the top of the pipe outside, and it holds the sparks in. I'm going to leave it like this the whole time. You can't have it straight up, but I'm going to have it like this. We have pipe. A lot of piping in here. There we go. This is all, there's a bunch of piping inside of here. It's already in here. And that is exactly what we need. Okay, so now we just have an empty stove right now. And what I went ahead and did, because it says to fill the bottom of it with 1 inch of gravel or dirt, I went ahead and bought some of these fire bricks. Now these things, I tell you what, they're expensive. Just a little fire brick. Just set those in the bottom. I'll just see however I can fit these in here. How many do I have? 5? I have 5 of them. So I'm just going to see how I can do it. Just see. I'll put 4 in and let's see where that gets us. So those are in there. What am I going to do? I think I might push them to one side. Yeah, there we go. So I got 4 in there. Let's see where I can put this one. There's spacing on the sides, but I'm going to try to just aim everything towards the center. There we go. So that should be good. Just the best I can get that too. So I would recommend getting, or if you get the stove and you want the bottom covered and like some of the wall, I'd say get 8 bricks if you want it to be completely covered. Or just do the simple way like it says and get dirt or gravel. So, next up, I'll have to stand up in a second here, but we have our collapsible pipe. I'll get up now actually, so I can show you guys this. Ooh, my butt is cold. I'll set you guys back up a second. Here we go. So, now that we got that, we're going to put our stovepipes in. Now, I'm not using the vent in the top. I kind of want to just have it over on the side here. I made sure everything was real tight around the tent. I went back out again and made sure. I think it's probably worth doing that. Now we got this on here. Our damper. Make sure that's in there tight. I have a CO2 detector, if anyone was wondering. I brought one down. I like being safe. Just making sure. There that is. And we're just going to see. I'm going to go ahead and stack some of this pipe together. I'm going to do 3 pieces. I think that's more than enough. So we'll do 3. I'll do them on the floor over here. You guys can see this. They just stack together here. They fit into each other. Make sure it's nice and tight. Don't want anything leaking out of there. Get the next one. It's easy because they all, stand together. Whoa. I think I'm only going to do this many. I think any more in this would kind of be just a waste. So I'm just going to do 3. And then we're going to put our spark arrestor on top. Oh, I have to have the full pipe. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't think sometimes. Probably see my shirt in a second here lift up. But trying to get this going. There we go. This tent's huge. I can't reach the ceiling. There's no way. That there. Okay, so the spark arresters. Yep, it's perfect size to the last one. So we got to put them all on. Should be fine. It may be wrong, but I mean, I know for sure that it's not wrong if you do it this way. So we'll be good. There we go. Now that our full pipe is together, I'm going to put the spark arrestor on. Like that. First I'm going to go ahead and get it out the door. Let me get it out. Let's get it out. I'll stick my hand out and turn it. Oh. There we go. I know you can't see me for a second here. I'll turn it. But I got that in there. That should be good. So let's turn it around. There we go. I'm going to attempt this. Probably won't work, but we'll try. So I'm going to stick the whole thing out. Start to bring it up as I get closer. Ooh. Man, that's a lot of weight hanging on there now. That's a lot of weight, guys. Those gotta go back. It's a little crooked. Gotta make sure it's correctly set. I'll go out, don't worry, in a minute here, and we'll go check, make sure it's all right. But Trying to find the right spot for it. I just don't know where that may be. Let's go outside and see what's going on. And then, if it's good, it's good. I'll have to center this and, set stuff on the legs. But I also, right now, I have to, pull these legs so they're all the way out. Noticing it wants to go that way. So let's go look at it outside. Okay guys, so we're outside of the tent. There we go. But you guys can see, just a little bit tilted that way. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick something under the, okay, here, let me show you. I'll have to stick something under the one side of the stove so it's tilted. It's like that way. The reason it's tilted is because of the ground. So, I got to figure out a way to, get that to not tilt and everything. And, yeah, so, I mean, it is tilting a little bit. It's not too bad, though. I will say that. But, you know, if there's anything I'm doing wrong now, don't you guys worry. Dad will definitely check this before, you know, I go to bed or whatnot. But, yeah, this thing's cool. So, we got our wood stove. Man, I've been trying to do this for months, so we got it going. But just a little tilted. I'll show you the way I can tell. So, I'll just keep you going. Won't cut it. Over here, if you look here, see how it's like tilted that way, and there's a big crack there? It should sit like there. It doesn't matter if it touches that, because it's all heat treated and whatnot, but it is tilted. So, I'm going to hold you guys flat. That's the tilt we got there, is that. Should be like that. It's like that. So, it goes way up in the air. But, you know, the spark arrestor, it's meant for that very top piece. I'm sure you could set it in one of the other parts, but a lot of sparks would probably go around it and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm going to do it as it says. And that should work pretty good. So, let me get this leveled out. Don't worry, I'll probably just leave it like this for now. It should be fine. It's just on a tilt. But Dad will check. So if anyone sees a fatal flaw I'm doing right now, don't worry. I have a carbon monoxide detector, and Dad will also check this before I go to bed. So don't worry, it'll be fixed no matter what. But it should be fine. Let me go try to center a little bit more. But everything is, you know, tight and everything. There's no cracks. It should be fine. So I will see you in the tent. Okay guys, so I gotta get this going. I can't feel my feet. It's all good and whatnot. Like I said, I'll have Dad check it, everything. But you know, it's just because we're on kind of a tilt. So, let's sit down. Grab our firewood that is told me to buy. Pieces out of here. Somehow it's a little wet. I don't know how. We got a little piece here. We're gonna stick this in. I'll probably use a one of those fire starting things if I can't get this going. But because I don't have the best wood, it's all big wood. So I don't know if I could get it going with that small stuff. So there's another piece. It's all good. Yep. Nice and sturdy. We're just going to load this up. I'm not going to burn plastic in here. Don't worry. But I think that's enough wood for now. It's actually quite dry. Never buy wood like this, guys. Please don't. I had to just, you know, to affirm that I'd be able to get one started. But, you know, just don't get it. It's bad wood, too. So I got like kind of a logs on the sides, logs on the bottom, and then I got the one on top. So I think, guys, if I can't get it going with these, I'll definitely use one of these fire starters. So here's what's inside this bag. It smells so good from those pine shavings. Well, fat wood. I got 3 of these things just in case. These are the fire starter, but we're not going to use those unless I have to. I do have to get a fire going soon, just because the fact of I can't feel my feet, but it should be fine. So, we got our little shavings down inside of this bag. This is fat wood that GM Survival made. These in here. I made like a little, I don't know what to really call it. I don't know. There's just like a cubby in here. And I'm putting some of these in there. Pretty dry wood. So let's set our bag down. Man, I look so dirty. My hands are a mess too. There's mud all over them. Got some matches. That's what I'm going to use. I think I have a lighter, but I'd like to use these first. So I have the damper all the way open, because I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. I'm no pro at this. Wow, your fatwood shavings worked really good, GM. Please check it out, guys, if you haven't. Sorry it cut, guys. I don't know why it cut, but here's what we got going. There is smoke, but don't worry. I've got the whole door open, and if we can get a nice draft coming, you know, we'll be set. So that wood's already going in there. I already got these matches out and kind of got them wet, so we'll throw them in there. I don't really care about the smoke coming in. As long as we can get it to like draft up and whatnot, should be good. Let's shut this a tiny bit. Open this damper up. Well, the vent. Yeah, you can see there though. Nyko. Thank you so much for helping me out. They're made in the USA as well. But there we go. There's our fire. It's going. Unreal. So, GM, those worked very good. Nice amount of heat already coming out of here. But, yeah, it worked very well. So that's nice. Real nice. Cool. You see there's a lot of space in there as well. There's only a tiny bit of smoke coming out at the moment. But you can see that where my wool socks are a little bit darker? That's where a lot of the water just sucked into my socks. From when I was doing the towel, I wasn't thinking. I just put my foot down and I got them wet. So, yeah. Our fire is going, though. That's good. At least the firewood is dry and everything. If it does go out, I will just go ahead and put it in a fire start. But, hey, let's just see how I can get it going with these. So, let's shut this. I don't know what I'm doing. I know. I'm not going to say I'm good at this or whatnot, because I've never done it, but we're going to try to get a draft going in there, or whatnot. See if we can get it going. Nice amount of heat in there, you know, just from that little bit of fire. But yeah, those worked very good. May not be the best for using with this kind of wood, but it's going. It is going. So, I don't know. I'll see what I'll do. I might put one in just to be secure because I can't feel my feet. But, yeah, it is going. That's the setup I got. I got one brick there. There isn't one in the back on the right side. But there's 4 and they're in the center. So, yeah. Wish me luck. See you in a minute. Okay guys, so I ended up sticking one in there just in case. The fire is still going, but I need to get my feet warmed up. But, what am I looking for? I think it's this bag. We're looking for our CO2 detector. You can see there, that's the temp. Not too bad, but the ground in here is very, very cold. We're looking for our CO2 detector. There's plates. I packed stuff for, you know, a bunch of people, but didn't turn out. So here's our CO2 detector. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing, get the battery in there, get it started, and I'm gonna put it in here somewhere. So there it is, just to make sure. Okay, guys. So if you can't see, there's smoke coming out of there. I know you're supposed to like burn it, you know, and outside to get the oil off and everything, but I figured I would have just stayed in there until it started doing it, and then I'd open all the vents and everything and get out. So, yep, now all I gotta do is just stay out of there for a bit and let the stove burn off. It'll only do this first time, just because, you know, it's never been used. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and walk around and whatnot, maybe go up to the house or whatever. Just let that burn off. There should be enough wood. I'll keep putting wood in if it needs it. I'll just run in, throw some in, and get out. I know it's not recommended that you do it inside of the tent or whatnot, but should be fine. So, yep. I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, just walk around, I guess. I don't know what else to do. But I just gotta let the smoke burn off the stove. I'll show you what I mean by that. So, there you go. I want to make sure I was out of like the smoke, but there's a lot of it in there. I'll let it vent out for a while after, you know, as well, just so I make sure all of that smoke's off. But you can see, if I can zoom in for you. Yeah, make sure you never do this and like stay in the tent, because you got to let all of that burn off of the stove. You can't just stay in there with that, obviously, but see where it's turning color? It's burning smoke off. So that's what we want. That's exactly what we want. So yeah, it's gonna get nice and warm in there. And yeah, I'm just gonna stay around, make sure it has enough wood and whatnot. But it shouldn't take too long to burn all that off. So, yep, I will see you guys. Hopefully our CO2 detector doesn't go off. I have it. We're gonna take it out. I don't want to breathe any of that smoke in. Gonna take it out. I don't want it going off, because obviously there's gonna be CO2 in there or whatnot. So, yep. Here's my camera bag. I brought it out so I could do videos of stuff. But yeah, I'll just keep an eye on it. You can hear like the loud noises too. That's just it, you know, warping and whatnot from the heat. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. I won't leave it unattended. And I'll see you guys in a bit. So, yep, it's going along nice. Smoke's coming out and should be getting warm in there sometime. Now my fingernails are all dirty and whatnot, but see where it's white on my finger? That is from touching this. I want to see if it was hot or not. Touch it for a second, you know, just to touch, see if it's hot. Instantly burnt my finger. I can't feel it either, so it's fine, but yep. Thought I'd show you that. Oh, also, I opened up that back vent. See in the very back? That's where the other vent is. So I have that open to let some out as well. Also, I don't want, you know, I don't want anything like sitting in there, you know, sit or whatever, and getting on stuff. So I want to show you something really cool real quick. There was like some ice on here and whatnot. I don't know why I keep saying whatnot so much, but see how it's just falling off? Wasn't doing that when I had the stove off. Now that I got the stove on, all this is starting to run off, so it's nice that it's getting hot in there. Oh, I wish I could go in, but it, you know, it's just part of the process. You gotta let it burn. So, yep, thought I'd show you my fingers burnt. Okay, guys, so quick update. The stove, I'm in here right now. Well, pretty much, big bummer happened. Dad said it's not really safe, the way I have, like, the stove jack. He said we should probably wire it because the tent's on an angle because of the yard. It's on a slope here. So he said it's not really safe if the wind was to blow, because the way I have it, it's not the stove's fault or the tent's fault. It's just the way I have the, you know, have it on a slope. So the fire just went out a bit ago, but I kid you not, it's probably, this is just now climbing up because I kind of moved it off the ground. But I'd say it's a good 60 in here. Still can't feel my feet or anything because I just got the stove going again, but Yeah, it sucks. He said it's not really safe to like stay out in here because if the wind was to blow on the pipe the way I have it, it would fall. So we'll stay out here as long as I want, really, and then we'll go inside. But there will be videos overnight in this, but he said he'll help me out on wiring it or whatever. He said to definitely move the tent, though, somewhere else where it's way flatter, no matter where it is. So the wood block that I put in there, it did burn, but this is just going to be a test video, I guess, for the tent and the stove. You know, not really a camp out. I mean, it kind of is a camp out, you know, but I just won't be here overnight. Tons of cold air is coming through this door, but at the same time, anywhere away from this door, it's burning hot. So, yeah. Well, I thought I'd tell you guys, we're going to cook up some food and some hot cocoa while it's still daylight, and then we'll chill out here for a bit when it's dark. And then I'll head up to the house. Big bummer. But there will be videos on this soon. At least I got a feel for it and I know what to do. Definitely will be another one in the yard though, just to make sure. But yeah, we got 2 pieces of that wood left and our wood blocks work good. So we're going to set this on top. Wow. I'll get the pot off in a second. Here you go. There you go. Here's the pan. Hopefully I do everything correctly. I don't know. We'll let that heat up a second. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the detector to make sure that we won't choke. So I'll see you in a second. Okay guys, so I got my chair and my little cushion thing on the ground to put my feet on so they can warm up a bit. But it is warm in here. As you get higher up, it gets a lot warmer. Got my CO2 detector right here. And we're going to cook up some hot dogs. So, it's funny. I didn't try to bring 4 hot dogs, but I had to because I couldn't get them separated. And the buns also were frozen. But I could not get 4 buns or 4 hot dogs separated. I couldn't do it. I'm sure I could have got the hot dogs if I slammed them on the ground, but I don't really want to do that. So, yeah, all that's in here. So we got 4 Smith's hot dogs and some butter and our brioche buns. So, grab out our hot dogs. Should thaw pretty quick here because that pan has to be hot. Real hot by now. So it's already going. I'm going to get some butter out of our bag here. I know it's kind of, can't really see me too well. Come on. Come on, camera. You can do it. There we go. So you can kind of see me a little bit better now. But, like I said, guys, please, this is going to be a review for these 2 things for this video. Not like a review for them, like I'm going to be doing, but just testing them out. That's a bummer, but gotta listen to Dad. So, I mean, he said I could have stayed out, but he said he really doesn't recommend I do it because of the way I have the stove set up. So, I guess I'll go in the house tonight, but I'll stay out here, have some fun, you know. It's a lot of fun out here. Let's get the paper off our butter. Just got a chunk of butter. I'm not worried about my hands are not too dirty. But, he said to leave that door open, so I'm gonna. Just leave it open like that. I shut the vent in the back, so that one, it's all shut up now. But let's move this butter around. I just got this cheap, I think it's like 80 cents at Walmart. It's a set. Should work good. So this pan's heating up nice. It's not getting too hot though. I like that because I don't like this I don't want it to get too hot, you know. And it'll just burn or whatnot. But you can see the flames down there. And there is a good draw too up on the stovepipe and everything. There's a really good draw. So, you know, they're still not melting from each other. I'm just going to keep spinning them around to get the ice off of them. Because I'm sure that'll help break them apart. I'm going to go ahead and separate my things here. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and separate them. I'll put them back together when I'm done. It's a lot easier just to keep them all separate though. We're gonna grab our pot here for our water. I'm only gonna make enough for 1 cup of hot cocoa. This is an MSR pot. MSR. Let's set that here. We go grab a plate and our water. So let me scoot past you guys. Here we go. So here's our water. Pour this in there. I know you guys are on an angle. I'm sorry. That's enough water. I'll use what I'll need and then I'll just throw the rest outside. And I'm gonna grab a plate. Grab this a plate. Keep that over here handy. I need it. Had that kind of like a angle there. Probably not what you want. But yeah. This tent's nice. It's really nice. When I stand up, I get instantly hot. But if I have to have that door shut, the reason I have the door open right now is so the rest of this, because there's some that still didn't burn off. So if it gets hot enough and it starts to burn it off, I'll have enough, enough air coming in. I can't speak today, as usual. I don't know why. But yeah, this thing's awesome. So this is going to be a video where guys can leave suggestions down below on stuff I should get or stuff I should cook when I camp in this thing. And it will also be a video to just show it off, so you guys know that I actually got one. So, it's a big bummer. Big bummer. Let's get these separated before they cook weird. Yeah, these were just frozen. Oh, that was my brother-in-law went by. Oh, there we go. I got him. Yes. Yes. Come on, last one. There we go. So we got the hot dog separated. You see the pot shaking over here? That's some hot. I almost said that's some hot heat. That's a lot of heat over there. So these hot dogs, I got them separated. That's good. That's good. So we're going to let them cook like that. I'm going to let this water boil. Put the lid on that. And oh yeah, I'll just keep watching this stuff here. This pot keeps shaking. I don't know if you guys see that or not. But yeah. So I'm going to cook these up. And when they're about done, I'll show you guys. And then we'll have to do something with our buns to get them unfrozen and separated. So yeah. Gonna watch these hot dogs. And hopefully they cook soon. Okay guys, so our water's boiling. I just checked. But give me these hot dogs around. I'm gonna grab my Yeti mug over here, and I got some hot chocolate. Ooh, there we go. Some dust in here. But we're just gonna get our hot cocoa and put it in here. There we go. I'm gonna keep this tent down here for a couple days. Maybe do a couple of videos in it, cooking and whatnot, or making something, or whatever it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this over here. Handle's nice and cold. It's all boiling. Yeah, I won't be able to change camera for a second. So, my underwear might show. Take our lid off. Over steam. Let's pour this in. I'll let that pot cool down. Here's our hot cocoa. Oh no, I just spilled it. That sucks. It's good I got a towel in here. But this hot cocoa is gonna have to cool down. Let me mix it. Use our spoon. It's gonna have to cool down because this mug really likes to hold heat, and that is some hot water. So our hot dogs are starting to not be little hexagons over there. They're actually starting to heat up. You know, hot cocoa smells very good. There that is in there. So let's cover this up. Set that on the ground so the floor can kind of cool it down a bit. Alright, set our spoon back on here. And start cooking our hot dogs again. So there we go. Hot cocoa is done. Oh, that's not good, but it's also okay. Happens all the time on these stoves. I accidentally got some of the butter on the stove here. I'm not going to put any more wood in this. This is all I'm going to put in here. The rest can wait until I come back down or whatever. Just because I can't be down here too long. Because I'll just keep thinking about how I could have been camping tonight, but I can't. So there we go. Okay guys, so my hat's all weird and everything, but I opened the other vent over there, and got a little too hot, if I'm going to be honest. But I have this thing loaded up, so I gotta learn to start holding the camera there. But see, our hot dogs are starting to turn into... Sorry guys, I thought it was the carbon monoxide detector going off, because it sounded like it, but it was Dad up at the house honking the horn. He honked it though, and he wouldn't let go of the horn, so I don't know if he's testing it or what, but like I said, these are cooking. They're turning into actual hot dogs now. And yes, looks good. So keep cooking them up until they're a little crispy. Okay guys, so we're trying to get this camera good. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and take the hot dogs off. They're about done. And also the stove's like starting to cool down a little bit because I'm not putting any more wood in. So I want to be able to get the buns toasted and whatnot. So there's the hot dogs. They're looking pretty good. There we go. They're all crispy. I don't know if you guys can tell or not. I'm just going to set them on the floor over there. Should be fine. But now, these should be kind of warmed up a bit. Okay, so they did separate. I'm just going to quickly throw these in the pan. I'll take whatever's left up to the house, hot dog wise. Let's keep them warmed or whatnot. I haven't eaten anything all day though, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have 3. Probably gonna have 2 though. So I just want to toast them the best I can. I just want them to really unthaw. It's not even the fact of like toasting them, it's just getting them unthawed. So this pan should do the trick for that. Here we go. Just let them toast. So I'm going to toast the buns, and then when they're done, we'll take them off, make up our hot dogs, and we can eat. Okay guys, so since there won't be too much longer, well, too many more clips in the video, since, you know, we're just here to eat pretty much now. I mean, no camping. So, yeah. I'll word it in the title so, you know, people can tell that I'm actually not staying out after I say I am. But, whew. It's a bummer, like I said like 50 times, but this tent's awesome. I can't wait to camp in it. I got my feet under the wood stove right now. Not too far in because they would catch on fire, but enough to where I can warm my feet up and get that water out of my socks. This jacket's worked well, but the stove, thank you Nyko for helping me out. Like I said, also Ellis, Ellis Canvas Tents, I'll leave the link down below. They really helped me out with this too. And in the summer I can use this tent as well. It just worked fine. There's a big vent in the back. If it gets too hot in here at night, there's a big vent. Even in the summer it does get cold at night. Maybe a little bit of heat wouldn't be too bad. So this thing's awesome. It's huge. There's gonna be other videos on this showing it off and everything. So I'll show you then like how high it is and everything. But at least all of the oil or the finish is burned off of the wood stove. So whenever I want to go ahead and camp in this again, I don't have to worry about getting out of the tent. So if it's pouring rain or whatever, I can just stay in here. I don't have to like go out or anything. So yeah, like I said, we'll do a couple camps in the yard. Sadly this isn't one of them, but this is a good test to it. And it showed me that it could get really hot in here. And if you want to cook food, there you go. You can cook right on top. That water boiled very fast. Very, very fast. So I'm just kind of turning these buns around over here. They're brioche buns. Oh, they're like split top. That's cool. It's a little frozen in the center where I'm trying to separate them. And I just can't get it to separate yet. It's real icy on the road right now. That might have almost got stuck up there. But I gotta get these buns toasted. I'm gonna go ahead, push them to the center, towards where the stovepipe is in the back. That's where the most heat is, I believe, just from what I've seen so far right now. It's kind of in that center spot where it gets sucked up through that pipe. So yeah, I don't know what else much to say. But I do have my book over here. And come on, book. Oh. It's Trapping North American Fur Bears by Stanley Hawbaker. It's an original copy. I'll look through this in a minute here. I have seen everything in here already, but it's a cool book that I thought, I could bring it along. This is the original paperback. You can see it's got the print on the back and everything. But I am a trapper. Just I don't do too much on YouTube. Because, I've had trapping videos get striked, and I've had 2 before, and that's pretty scary, because if you get 3 strikes, your channel gets took down. So, gotta be careful with that. Gotta be careful. But, just for example, inside of this book, you can see there's a skunk. Trapping the skunk. I know my fingernails are dirty, sorry. But, see there's a skunk there. I don't like trapping skunks. I've caught a couple, and they're not fun to deal with. Just old pictures of trappers in there and their pelts and everything. Honestly, these books, you don't even got to be a trapper to like get these kind of books, because it gives you a lot of knowledge on this kind of stuff. And it's kind of interesting, even if you don't trap or you never trapped. It's just cool to see this kind of stuff. Like, there's old sets in here and everything, and there's you see, possum. A log set. I believe that's a log set, right? Yeah. But hey, it's a cool book to read out here. I'll probably, it's not, you're not supposed to like read it. It's not like a book, but it shows you how to trap and everything. And there's some things that I've never tried yet in that book for trapping, so it's cool having that old kind of book. Next time I come down, I'll probably bring down my Boy Scouts book that was sent to me in fan mail. But I really like old vintage like trapping books and stuff like that. It's really cool. I'm gonna go shut this vent really quick. 1 second. I will keep talking. I'm gonna have this shut. I don't think there's a need for this now. So maybe we can warm this side back up again. Be nice to at least. So these are split top buns, it looks like. Cast iron's heating up a little bit. But we'll just stay here because I'm about ready to take them off. They're a little cold in the center. They're kind of really like destroyed here, but I think it's okay. We got hot dogs and everything. I'll just ruin the buns if I keep trying to do that there. So we're gonna make our hot dogs up here. Let's grab one of our buns. If that's even a thing, it's probably just not gonna separate. I'm just gonna have to cut the buns in half, kind of shred them apart to get them separated. So here we go. Yeah, do this here. Not really wanting to cooperate. I'm gonna let those buns toast a bit more. But here we go. Let's make a hot dog. I'll have just part of one on camera. I'll probably have two. I don't know though. I haven't ate all day. So here we go. Hot dog. Turned out real good. Super crispy. Try to get my feet under the wood stove without burning them. I tell you what though, the bun turned out really good, even though it's kind of frozen on the one side. But the hot dog is like when they deep fry them. Trying to think. Trying to think of what place has a hot dog that tastes like that. I don't like eating on camera, but it tastes like a Longhorn hot dog. I don't know if you guys have a Longhorn by you or whatnot. Why do I say whatnot? I've never said whatnot. I'm not even kidding. I never say whatnot, and I've said that like 1,000 times today. I don't know why. Or whatnot. But this hot dog got really crispy. You get a little hair there. Can't hear. These buns are really good though, especially from the cast iron. The fire is starting to die out here. That's what I want. It's fine. And I'll just hang out a little bit in here, pick everything up, make sure it's all good for tomorrow or whenever I come back down. But I'm going to finish hot dog, whatever I'm having here, and then we should be able to try some hot cocoa once it cools down a little bit more. So, yeah, it is getting dark out. Doesn't pick up on camera too well, but it's like, what is it? It's 5 o'clock right now. Right now is when it gets dark, so I'm going to really hurry here, try to get done what I have to get done, and then, yeah, we'll see you in the next clip. Okay, everybody, so I'm going to pick up stuff a little bit. I could only eat 2 hot dogs. I couldn't eat more than 2. Hot cocoa, I went to try it on camera. It was way too hot, so I'll just leave that out, but this wood stove still has quite a bit of coals in it, and I'm not saying it again. I'm not saying whatnot again. I mean it. But it still has some in there. You can see in the bottom of the flashing. But should be enough to just leave alone. My window, I can see right out of my window at the house, and I can see this down here. So if any flames or anything, I'll be able to see it. So yep, pick everything up in here. There's gonna be videos camping in this. I just have to have Dad, the safety inspector, make sure everything's good. So hope you guys understand. Hopefully you like this video. Let me know if you want to see more of this kind of thing. But yeah, big old tent. I can't reach the ceiling. That's me on my tippy toes. I can't reach. So this thing's awesome. Like I said, I'm gonna pack up. I'll probably be back down here tomorrow just to maybe have lunch or something. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and please let me know in the comments about this. And once again, thank you to Ellis Tents and Nyko Stoves for helping me out.